Good morning, student. I am your Stephen sir from ICRA English Medium. Today I am going to teach you subject English, class 9, from the book Beehive, chapter number 3, The Little Girl. So today I am going to give you a summary of this chapter. So let's get started. Introduction to the girl. The title of the story refers to the main character that we will come across, the little girl named Casey. The theme of the story is the relationship between children and their parents, and the writer Catherine Mansfield wants to tell us that children share a very important bond of love with their parents. Although when children are small, when they are young, they do not feel that their parents love them because their parents are strict, and many action of the parents seems unjustified. But as children grown up, they realize that all the act done by their parents were beneficial for them. The parents were concerned for them, and beneath the strictness lies a heart full of love for the children. And this bond of love between parents and their children has been highlighted through this story. So please pay attention. So I am going to give you a summary of this chapter so that you can get full details. When we are small, when we are very small, we do not know why our parents are being strict with us. But as we grow older, we became mature and we realize why they were being strict with us. And when we realize that things, then we also realize that our parents love us. So even the reader can also relate to this. You all can also feel that when you were younger, the action you parents did, the strictness that they had towards you was for your betterment. And as you will grow older and older, you will realize that in the past, whatever acts your parents did were for your betterment, and in fact, they really love you. Now, what to do means by will probably find an echo in the evening. Echo in every home. This means that all the children will feel the same. Why? So you all can relate to the feeling of little girl Casey. Just like Casey is full of fear towards her father, and later on she understands his behavior and feels that he was concerned and he loves her. All the children also have the same feeling towards their parents, and you can relate to Casey's story very well. So now from here I will explain you the details. So every morning before going to work, Casey's father would visit her in morning in her room and give her a casual kiss, and in reply Casey would say goodbye father. So this action of Casey's father shows his love for Casey. Carriage like horse cart were means of conveyance used in older times. So here we can make So here we can make out the fear that Casey has for her father. The writer says that when Casey heard that her father's carriage was going away from home and he was leaving home and the sound became fainter and fainter, that means the sound reduced. Casey would have a sense of relaxation. She would feel rel- relieved that her father had left. Now, why did she feel relieved? Because she feared her father, she was afraid of him, and so she was relieved when he left home. In the evening, when Casey's father would return home, she would hear his loud voice, and this loud voice against made her afraid of him. So Casey's father returned home. He would start ordering all different things. He would order that tea be served to him in the drawing room. He wanted the newspaper. He would ask his mother to go and see if the newspaper was there outside the house, and he would ask her to get him his slipper also. Casey's mother would call out to her and ask her to remove her father's boots. In order to make her obey, she would say that if she was a good girl, then surely she would obey her commands. So again, we see Casey's fear for her father. That is why she would come down the stairs quietly and unwillingly. Unwillingly, because she did not want to face her father. She feared him. Now just imagine Casey's father sitting in the drawing room on a sofa wearing his spectacles, and he is looking at Casey over the spectacles. And now the way he looks at her terrified her. She was horrified because maybe it seems to her that he was staring at her. Casey was reluctant in her work. She was slow in her motion, and so her father would tell her to hurry up and remove his boots and keep them out of the room. And then he would ask her if she had been a good girl that day. All Casey replied that she did not know. So why was she stammering? Because she was not confident. A person is not confident when he has any feelings of fear. So here Casey's father is copying her, and he also stammers like she did. He says to her that if she stuttered like that, then her mother would have to take her to the doctor for the checkup. So here the writer tells us that Casey never stammered while she spoke to the other people. It was only when she talked to her father that she lacked confidence, and that is why she tried very hard to speak properly and she stammered. Now Casey's father looks at her. He feels that something is wrong with her, and he asks her why she is so unhappy. And then he tells the mother that she teach Casey to behave in a better way, and she should not appear as if she is so unhappy that she is about to end her life. So he wants to say that Casey seems to be so unhappy with her life that she did not want to live any longer. He hands her his teacup and ask her to place it back on the table. So this is the first part, then I'll give you the second part very soon. Thank you so much.